What's up, man? It's your big brother K-Rino. Check this out. There are times where you could be involved in an argument or a dispute, disagreement. Um, it could be at home, it could be at work, it could be at school, on the streets, wherever it is. And there are people who, even when they know that they are not wrong, they're totally in the right, and the other person is totally in the wrong, they'll still be the one to apologize. And I feel like we've all done it at some point. Situational moments where you just like, and the reason people do this, in my opinion, is that sometimes they take on the mindset of, by doing this, by apologizing, I'm being the bigger person, or I'm just apologizing just to keep the peace. I don't want to. We've been going at it so long. I'm tired of this crap, so I'm just gonna apologize and keep the peace. And what that does to the person who was wrong, it satisfies their ego, and it satisfies their quest to be right, to prove and want to be right. And here's the deal: sometimes when you're in a dispute with somebody, both sides feel like they're right, you know. And I'm not really talking about that situation, because if two people genuinely believe that they're in the right, then that's just what it is. But I guess it still applies, because even so, there are people who might just say, well, man, you know what? You right. I apologize. I'm sorry. And you will find that a lot of times when you do that, the person you're arguing with, that'll just make them stop arguing right there, because that's all they wanted, was to be right, or to feel like they were right. But what if they're 1,000% wrong? And I feel like there are other times where people know they're wrong. They absolutely know it. They just giving you the business for whatever reason, because they may be just highly argumentative. That's just how they are. But is that a good thing to do? Now, I've seen situations where harmlessly a person will be out in public and somebody might um, bump into them, and they know they were the person they got bumped into, and they may still go, "Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry," just as a courtesy. But to enable somebody that's totally wrong, I don't think that's a good thing to do, just for the sake of saying I'm being a bigger person, or I'm just tired of arguing with that person. I don't think that's a good thing to do. I think that if you are right, you should stand on right. You should stand on that principle regardless of what's going on. Now, do I say that you should just stay right there and argue for 4 or 5 hours straight? No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying to remain in the midst of the storm. But if we come to this point where we just are at a stalemate and we just going at it, then look, remove yourself from the situation. Just, you know what? I'm going to move around. Now, there are different ways to apologize to people when you are right. There are moments where you should do that. And I'm explaining one of those moments now. Sometimes you can say the right thing the wrong way. You can say the right thing to a person in a way that's offensive. I may yell out. I may raise my voice. I may speak in an aggressive tone. I may add other words and elements in my right speech that shouldn't have been added. And then you can come back and say, you know what? I apologize for the way I said it, for the tone I used, for the manner in which I said it, but I don't apologize for what I said. I stand on what I said. And that happens a lot. You know, we see that a lot. So in those situations, then yeah, I would because I've done that. It's like, you know what? I said what I said. I should have said it like I said it. You know, I got rap songs where I shouldn't have said that like that. And it's recorded on records, you know, because your message gets lost when you deliver it in the wrong kind of spirit. It's just a fact. Your message gets lost sometimes because people do focus on how you said it. Because we are emotional. We are highly emotional people, and we're emotional beings, and we get in our feelings quick, you know. But that's why the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said, "Argue in the best of manners." You know, even when you're disagreeing with somebody, you do your best to do it in a way that's still you being respectful. You know, that might not go over too well on the basketball court, but seriously, those are the moments where you might apologize when you're in the right, simply because of how you said it. But outside of that, I'm not sure if that's a good thing to do, especially when you're dealing with somebody that you consistently deal with. Because if I work next to this person every day, if I hang out with this person as a friend, if I'm in a relationship with this person, if I'm whatever, then I don't want to set up a pattern that becomes an expectation from the other person that empowers them to just feel like they can do anything they want to do, and he's going to bow down. She's going to eventually bow down. You have to stand on your truth. You got to stand on it. And if we just come to a stalemate and like, hey man, then okay, it is what it is. You can use the old term, we'll agree to disagree. But if those disagreements start to accumulate, then it might be time to move on. But tell me what y'all think about that. Is there ever a good time to apologize when you're in the wrong? And how would you accept knowing that you were wrong, right? That you were wrong, right? That you were wrong, and somebody still apologized to you and said, well, you know what, I'm sorry, you're right. But they were being, I don't want to, I guess, sarcastic, and just, or even if they weren't being sarcastic, they were just doing what I just said. I'm just going to apologize just to end the beef. How would you feel about that? Would you accept that? Because sometimes you know you're wrong. Sometimes we know we're wrong. And you don't want nobody to just bow down to you because they want peace. So anyway, leave your comments below. I hope this message helps somebody. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. It's your big brother K-Rino. Catch y'all later. Peace.